Last time on War of the Ravens. Reina and Corvus, the Raven Master, were dying from Incala poison in a ransacked herbalist shop. There was only enough salved for one, and they saved Reina. Corvus did not survive. Valmir descended into chaos as House Branimir seized control. Griffins tore through the skies, guards swept the streets. The party fled through fire and rubble, slipping past cultists and patrols as the city burned. In the artisan lanes, Sebastian ran into a collapsing building to save his wards. They freed who they could, but as flames consumed the structure, Sebastian was buried beneath the falling wreckage. With Branimir declaring himself Regent Protector, Isac and Reina escaped Valmir through a hidden northern passage. They survived. Sebastian did not.
The orange glow of Valmir is fading on the southern horizon. You found horses on the outskirts of the capital, and they are covered in sweat that freezes into white crusts on their flank as you climb into the foothills. The air is beginning to thin, and it starts to taste of or smell of pine and old snow. Currently, you found a hollow between two jagged rocks to strike a fire, and keeping the flames low to hide from the shapes, to hide your shapes that kind of move in the tree line. It is very quiet. And usually this silence can be broken by the sound of, a rhythmic clicking of somebody cleaning their rifle or their handgun. But tonight it is silent. There is an extra bedroll here. It remains tied to the saddle. As you both are around the fire, it takes, for a ride to get back to the Shōgun province, it takes a few days' ride. So you guys are currently resting on this first night after you both have been riding hard. How many hours would you guys ride? Because there's a time limit. It takes about 3 days if you're just going as quickly as possible on horseback.
First night, or the first night we left, Isaac would have pushed Reina to basically double time and make as much distance away from the city as possible to get some distance.
Out of 72 hours, how many hours would you say that first leg is pushing it?
Probably like 12 hours.
Okay, 12 hours. By the time you're off the horse, legs are killing you. Sore. But it is nighttime now, as it's just you two in front of this fire.
I can tell there's something on your mind, Reina.
Well, we're short one person now. And what really happened?
As I said before, he saved my life. We ran into the fire, chased after him. We saved his Katia, and when we were escaping, the beam fell on me. He came back to rescue me. And just as we made it out, the building collapsed right behind me. There was no time for me to save him.
He was a great asset.
He
was also an asshole. I'm gonna miss.
He was.
You see Reina kind of still in her attire that when she encountered Isaac, her hair is tied up, but her accent hasn't changed. She feels more comfortable around him now. So, there's something I have to tell you.
Does it have something to do with the getup?
Has everything to do with it. I'm not who you think I am.
I don't know. who you are at this point.
I don't think I know either. But I've grown to like you. And I'd hate to see you end up like Sebastian. So I will do everything I can, or at least what I can, to protect the both of us. And I would hope you do the same.
Protecting you and protecting Sebastian, that was always my duty. I failed with Sebastian, but I would die before anything happens to you.
Are you cold? Reina gets up and she starts to move a little bit closer to Isaac.
No, this is usually where my home, the Sukai province, is known to withstand the harsh weathers.
But do you mind keeping me warm? As she kind of is shivering a bit, but nuzzles a little bit closer to you.
Isaac, seeing that, will actually take off his feathered hide coat, heavy coat, and drape it over your shoulders. Yeah, this will keep you warm.
Thank you. Should we pay our respects to Sebastian?
Yes, I think that would be nice. I'm sure someone like him wanted something more grandiose in an audience.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think I know a good cliff face by the rising sun. We can place some of his gear and supplies.
I'd like that. So what happens now? What should we expect from the realm? I mean, you did see what was happening. I don't think it's gonna be... I don't know.
If the marshal's right, once we find the Lord Null, he will have his ways of controlling the griffins again and perhaps stop the chaos. But it will, even if he does help us and we do stop this chaos, I'm afraid it will take time for the realms to heal.
Well, he's already got followers, and they're in the city. They're spreading word already. This could be good, but who knows? Do we side with him? I mean, he does have a griffin, right?
I don't know. Even if he doesn't, we don't have much choice on sides we can pick. All of our houses are endangered, as well as the rest of the realm.
That's true.
But I do have hope that things will go our way.
What if we have to strike a bargain? What if he doesn't side with us? Is that something we're willing to do?
No price is too high to fix this.
Right.
I'll go. I'm sorry, I will go and collect Sebastian things. I'll get things prepared. He'll get up and, without making eye contact, make his way over to our horses and collect all of Sebastian's things. One of his rifles, some concoction of gunpowder, and his gaudy outfit. Wrap it up in a nice. Oh, sorry about it.
No, go ahead.
He's gonna wrap it up in his outfit and tie it up with the gun kind of binding it at the top.
Where are we going?
Just past this tree line, there's a cliff face.
All right. Reina starts to get up. She kind of pulls Isaac's garments a little bit tighter over her, puts her robes over her head. Do you need any help?
No, I'm quite alright. He seems to have had the light.
All right, let's go. We start making our way towards the cliffside.
Isaac will take Sebastian's things, make his way over to a cliff face that faces east. I think we headed west, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, facing east. Hopefully, probably seeing the capital in the far into the distance, and he'll begin to place his things outside a nice tree, and sticking his digging a small hole for his gear, and then having one of his rifles be a grave marker.
A question for both of you when it comes to Sebastian. What is a memory that you have of him where he was very, very helpful for the group?
It's a bit bittersweet, but the time when Isaac thought he was going to die from the Nakala poison at the inn, and without his ingenuity of trapping the hotel room, Isaac probably would have died. And always reminiscing the times that Isaac saved his life, not once, but twice. Or Sebastian saved Isaac's life twice.
My most memorable moment would have to be when Sebastian opened his home up to us. He gave us a safe haven, even if it was for a couple of minutes at best. And he knew what that entailed. He's very strategic, very methodical, and for him to do that and expose his life to us was huge. Even in inviting Bobby, who he had no idea who he was something that will stick with her. Because our first encounter, he gave us this kind of like, my shit don't stink. And it felt like, for a moment, he was one of us.
Are these memories you both think of as you're having this makeshift memorial for him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you guys think about this, it's bittersweet. There wasn't that much time that you had with him, but there was a lot that you've seen and maybe even learned, and things that can be taken with you into the future from all this. And so for Isaac, you will have a tag you can use called Kator Ingenuity that you can use in the future.
Nice.
And you'll have Katoran Favor, Reina. And that's the tag.
Cool.
A memory tag for each of you from Sebastian. And you guys both better spell Kator and Katoran right.
I am looking at my nations.
Same.
Yeah. Is that where we end the night, or is there anything else you guys would like to do?
Isaac does want to take some time to meditate outside. He will not be sleeping indoors. He'll give Reina the tent. While Isaac sits and reflects at the cliffside, probably where he buried the remains of Sebastian. Hopefully trying to get time to recover a tag as Isaac reflects and prays to the white stag on a safe knees.
Yeah. We've mostly been doing the downtime stuff in between sessions. But if you want to take a quick downtime action, you can.
Yeah, I'm just trying to reduce this poison I had for so long.
Of course. Would Reina like to do anything quickly?
As far as like a camp thing, or
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to recover a tag as well.
Okay, let's do it. So you guys do those quick downtime actions. Anything else for the night?
You said you gave me the 10, right?
Yeah, give the tent. You got his shawl, his overcoat.
And where are you?
He is outside back at the cliff base where we did the memorial for Sebastian. Reflecting stoicism.
Reina's just gonna lay down in the tent in silence, and she's going to reach for the side of her hip and just caress the mask that she carries with her, remembering where she came from. And she's nervous about what's to come next, but she feels that with Isac by her side and what he's been telling her, that maybe she can finally put trust in someone who's could be a friend for the first time ever. And she'll try to just fall asleep.
How long does Isac meditate?
For like an hour. He'll meditate, sit down for an hour, and after a prayer and one last goodbye to Sebastian, he will sleep. He will go back and sleep outside the tent.
Okay. And so we will transition quickly out of that as the night goes on. What you both don't see is 2 sets of glowing eyes that catch on the moonlight from deeper within the woods. And you have tracked by hounds 1. I remember there being a consequence to your role in the last episode.
Wow.
Don't wow me. But then we transitioned out of it. It's the next day. Okay. And you guys are, I was going to have this be, this is a journey, everybody. There's going to be a couple journeys because they are like these montages. Okay. So it's the next day and you guys are back at it fast, riding hard again after you like rested your legs as best as possible. And eventually you guys finally see it. The flat, burned out plains of Valmir are gone. It's all replaced by the sharp, snowy peaks of the Shōgun mountains, and you pass under a wooden arch. It's carved like a white stag, and the air is so cold here. It does feel like it's harder to breathe, especially for Reina. You're not used to these climates. Isac is having a better time, but it's harder to just inhale because it's so cold. Anyway, so you see the arch, but you still have a ways to go, okay? So remember, a journey is just full of vignettes where you guys have to be quick about what your actions are going to be. And there is a progress track that you have to make it up to. So vignette number 1. You hear, as you guys are riding, you hear like hounds behind you. You didn't hear them last night. And they have black armor. It's like these very large, probably they're like wolves the size, and they are running behind you guys. What do you do?
Reina, we need to move faster.
Okay. And it's like you can see her like trying to catch her breath. All right, let's go.
You were going to take exhausted 2.
Oh, we don't have like a horse or anything?
You're on your horses, yeah.
We're on a horse.
Yeah.
You're
You
trying to
said
outrun them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so well, am I exhausted? My horse is doing all the work.
Okay. Well, the horse will get exhausted too.
All right, there you go. That's fair.
Yeah. So this is just a quick outcome roll. You use whatever you got. Whoever's gonna be making the roll. It sounds like Isaac's gonna be.
Yeah, I would let Isaac do it.
All right.
Okay.
Strong intuition to maneuver around. Yeah, that's it. Act honorably, to lead a fellow, leave Reina, try to guide her through the pathway.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, and I think that will. He's gonna add deeply committed because he is committed to this, to escaping this alive.
Okay.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Ooh.
go.
Nice. You love to see it. That is a 10 plus. Okay. You got it. You beat it. You don't take the status. You're out of there. Okay, so you guys are continuing to go. A blizzard starts to hit. It wipes out the trail. Some tall, Shōgun travelers, they wave you into like a small shrine. You see them waving for you both to come in, but you have to make it there first.
Oh boy.
If you can't make it there first, you will take lost 3.
No.
This way, Reina. We'll be safe there.
All right. You lead the way.
Yeah.
Better.
I'll get my Ariana Grande one next.
Okay.
You rolling?
All right. Ooh, this is gonna be just straight 2d6s.
Ooh, it's just 2d6. Okay.
Ooh, not bad.
Okay.
That is a 7 to 9. So what happens is tracked by hounds goes up to 2, but you are able to make it in.
Good.
Okay.
Cool.
So next, you're able to make it in. It's warm inside, smells like broth. I mean, you guys are still kind of rushing. Eventually, you have to go back. The path is narrow. It's icy. The wind is blowing through the rocks. It sounds like chanting. It's odd. It starts to feel a little bit more spiritual. If your mind is not ready for this type of sound that's coming from these rocks, you will take hysterical 2 or haunted by whispers 2.
I hate to do this, but I'm not familiar with the Shōgun province, so I wouldn't know what these noises are to me. So I think I'm kind of like a little shaken by it as we're trying to get away from these wolves. So yeah, I'll take it.
Can I help reduce her hysteria, her fears, and kind of, as it goes, kind of educate her on what's been going on, telling her that, trust in my words, trust in the white stag, as that we are safe in these woods, in these mountains.
Do you want for Reina to roll?
Do I?
As you encourage her?
This is first me, so I can kind of help reduce the status that she would get.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah.
It'll be a quicker reaction.
Quick?
You didn't tell me about all these noises in here.
Do not fear, Reina. These mountains are safe. Do not let it get to your head. Just remember to breathe and remember the words.
What are the words?
Faith over fear.
Faith over fear. And she keeps saying that under her breath over and over again as we're entering further into the Shōgun province.
Okay. And that is it. That was quick. That was a quicker journey. 3 quick vignettes. You guys do know that there are wolves after you. They're not anywhere around now. And like I said, you have made your way in. You could see that there are people here. The people that you pass are tall, very large people. Men, women, children. They're all wrapped in their thick furs. They give you a nod as you go by. Every village that you rode by, it has like dark wood with the stag symbol painted in white on doors. And Isaac knows this is a place where people keep their word and are largely a quiet folk. But you have passed by, and eventually Isaac, you know where the area of ash is.
You mean the area of ash?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. I will. It's in this location, or we're still making our way over still.
You're very close. So you're kind of like at the bottom, and you know, like, okay, we just have to get up here, and that's where it's at. So it's you and
Okay.
Reina down there.
All right, Reina. That area of ash is just up this way.
All right.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm trying to be. Can we make it quick, please?
Stay close. Oh, the air gets quite thin.
All right. And I'll stay closer to him.
Okay. So eventually the path ends at the top. The area of ash is a part of this mountaintop altar. There is white stone and iron. It's so high that like the clouds float beneath you. You know, when you get so high, you are above the clouds now. It's very quiet here, except you start to see as you get closer, a red and silver flag snaps in the wind, and you see a man is standing by the entrance. Looks kind of out of place here. He's wearing a fancy silk doublet. He's holding a thin sword. Fingers stained with ink.
Who's
Michael, can you introduce your character to us?
Oh shit!
that? Ah!
Hey, it's your boy. You, as described, you see amongst a crowd of large burly folk, you see a still tall but a more slender, lithe gentleman. He's wearing a black and silver doublet with a long shoulder cape. There's an overcoat that goes over it but kind of sits like a beautiful sash in front of him. There's beautiful silver embroidery with, there's a pendant that you see represents the banner of West Ishura, of a red flame. He has beautiful curly, like auburn hair, sort of tied in a little bit of a bun in the back, and it goes down to the middle of his back. And a very well-groomed face, like completely shaven. There's a bit of lightness to his skin. His eyes are a uncomfortably bright blue, almost as if whenever he looks, you look and see him glance, he's seeing through everything. And right now, he's very cold.
Stay close, Reina. I do not think he's from here.
Okay. She kind of like stays behind Isaac's shoulder a little bit. But she has her guard up. A lot of question marks on her face, kind of like, who is this and why is he here?
Isaac shouts out, "Who are you and why are you here? You're no Sukain."
The gentleman spins and scoffs for a moment. Are you addressing me?
Yes.
Clearly, it was a rhetorical question. Of course you are addressing me. I'm the best dressed person here. And clearly of different frame. And you are not the first person to shout at me that I do not belong here. I am rather disappointed at the lack of hospitality I'm finding here.
You seem to talk a lot, and not. I'm surprised you're able to talk this much and not answer a single question.
Well, perhaps if you are a little more polite in the way you ask me, I will be more than willing to answer your question. But you just scream at me like I am some dog in the woods. There is decorum here.
Isaac's gonna take a deep breath. My apologies. My companion and I has traveled and made quite a journey in such a short time, and We are both very, very tired.
He looks the both of you up and down. I imagine your outfits are ragged and damaged, and you look exhausted. I can see that the open road has been most unkind to you. Perhaps that is wherefore you are so abrasive. So, I accept your apology, and I will introduce myself. I am Marius Renaud. I am here as a representative to my lord, and I am now intrigued about whatever it is. What story brought these two people so far into the snow?
You see Reina start to kind of shimmy away from Isaac. It's kind of strange seeing someone who comes from fire to snow.
Ah, well, yes, we in West Ishira are known for our fiery hearts and the warmth of the festivals underneath the Black Tower, but I am a passionate man, and my passions have led me not astray, and now my passion has brought me here, in front of you two.
You both
gives a
see
wink
that,
to your. He gives you a wink, Reina.
and you also see that there are two, like, silent observers at the nearby Marius as well. They're wearing these large, heavy masks that are carved from the thickest part of a white stag's skull. And they're very intricate and strong. And you see the jagged antlers are attached to make them look like kind of towering spirits here. And they have large matching bows made of white stag bone that look incredibly strong. And they stand off to the side, watching you both.
I assume you are here to see someone within the area.
You could say that. I must inquire if you are seeking the same alliance as I.
Most likely, if you are here. But how about we share a name?
Share a name?
Who is it that you're here to seek?
I am simply here to seek my lord, the one that I have found the passion to follow.
Well, there are plenty of lords.
No.
Well, you speak in code.
When you subtract the corruption of the kingdoms, when you remove the malice in their hearts and the wickedness of their minds, you find the one true Lord.
Are you
And
speaking
that
of
is
the
the one-
Lord of Null?
He smiles.
Should we talk somewhere more private? And I start to look towards the guards that are standing around us.
Have I noticed the guards talking to us, or am I too enraptured by them?
The guards have always been there.
Okay. What, you do not like the gentlemen who like to be frightening scenery?
No, I'd like to say I like to keep a low profile.
Isaac will place his hand on your shoulder, Reina. Do not worry, the Sukain archers here are bound to avow silence.
Well, that is wherefore they do not speak. I will acquiesce. Come. We will find a place to sit in private. I have some coin with me. I can cover the two of you. Not to presume that you are, he looks you up and down again, poor, but consider it a apology for my rudeness towards you upon first introduction.
Apology is accepted. I know a nice inn tavern down the mountains here.
Wonderful. Well, do not let us dilly-dally here in the snow. Lead on.
Yeah, Isaac will give a look to Reina. We may need some assistance moving forward. We'll see what he knows. But keep your wits about yourself, please.
I'll try my best. As she kind of like gives him like a stare down a little bit. You know, he reminds me of somebody.
That's what I'm actually afraid of.
All right. I'm gonna follow you. Let's go.
He'll signal man over to follow him. And he'll lead him back into the little village area where the Shōgun people are at. They find a nice little tavern.
So you guys have made your way down. It's a small tavern. It actually looks like it might be somebody's home. The way it's small, but there's a small group of people in here, but it is very homely, and people are talking, but they're very short sentences, very quiet and respectful of each other. Even the children are kind of quiet and respectful as well. They have a little bit. It's not like they don't have life to the people here, but it's very kind of like a monastery-esque life here. As you guys make your way to one of the villagers' home/inn.
Like a bed and breakfast type thing?
Yes, it's very much like a B&B. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
B&B. A Sukai B&B.
Mm-hmm.
But Isaac will find a place for all of us to sit at the table, order us some drinks, or on our new friend's bill.
But of course, he throws a velvet pouch heavy with silver coin to cover the expenses.
Maurice, was it?
Marius.
Marius. I assume that you've traveled this way alone?
You could say that.
Did you say that?
I neither confirmed nor declined. But come, let us sit at a table, perhaps away from the prying eyes and curious ears, and we can play, how you say, the 20 questions? We take turns?
We go first.
You guys see a couple people have come to sit at your table, actually. Sukai. And they have bowls themselves. And they begin to eat.
That smells really good. Before we begin, can we get some dinner?
But of course.
Isaac will shout out to the host.
Mm-hmm.
Rashka, 3 bowls of your finest stew, please, for my 3 compatriots.
You see just like a quiet nod from a woman who goes back into, it looks like a kitchen, so she goes back into her kitchen, large bowl, as she gets the food ready.
I'm gonna lean over to the person that's sitting next to me.
Yeah, it's a woman, very large, just kind of looking down at you.
Good evening. What is it that you're eating?
Hello, my name is Velrani, and you are?
I'm Reina. Nice to meet you.
Welcome. She smiles
Thank
at you. Well, this is the finest stew this is Rashka's secret recipe. She won't tell anyone in the province. It's very good.
Lovely. Can't wait.
Can't
Do you
wait.
come- yes, I just ordered one actually.
Are you in a hurry?
Oh, no. Are you?
You said you cannot wait.
Yes, no, I can't wait for the soup, is what I meant.
Should I tell Rashka to hurry?
No, please, enjoy your soup. It was a pleasure to meet you.
She says, here, have mine. And she scoots it over. It's a large bowl, too.
Okay.
One of those share bowls.
It looks like it's kind of like if you were like a giant.
Yeah. She's kind of taken aback a little bit. Thank you. Do I owe you anything for this?
owe me. No, of course not.
I'm not met with such kindness.
May
Well,
the stag bless you.
thank you.
Gestures to your food.
Many thanks.
Yeah, I say thank you, but I'm kind of a little skeeved out. Why would she be so open to give me her soup? I kind of bring a spoonful up to my nose and I smell it. Do I smell anything of...
No,
Like
smells quite good. You smell the meat, and there's some rice and some potatoes in there. It's very thick.
Hearty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna slurp the soup, but not swallow it. And I'll just look at her and
It's
just
delicious.
nod. All right.
And there's a man who sat across from her as well, and he's eating as well.
Many thanks, sister.
And to you, brother.
At that point, I swallowed the soup.
You're not gonna swallow the soup yet?
I swallowed the soup.
Just
Oh,
also-
okay.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Okay, good. Okay. Well, are we doing the questions now? Or... And she kind of like is a bit timid when she says that because she just got a bowl of soup from a stranger, but she's worried that they might be too engaged now.
Isaac will very quickly pick up on it and look to the two Sukain solicitors, and Isaac will say, "Excuse me, brother and sister. We are here to discuss a personal matter with our friend here. May we have this table to ourselves for just a moment?"
But brother, there are no secrets in the province. You must have been gone for a long time. You know this.
Yes, but this matter, this matter involves a great tragedy of a dear friend.
Then we shall pray for your friend, that the stag will bring him in peace to the other side.
This is, as he's picking up, this is like just the normal etiquette, or does it feel
Yes,
like a
yeah.
little bit pushy? Okay.
No, this is very normal.
If you are still uncomfortable with conversation, we can perhaps warm our bodies with some of this fine stew that does smell so alluring. And then we can take a walk and speak. Unless you are concerned that the trees have ears.
As I said before, Marius, we've both traveled quite a way and had quite a journey.
And have suffered a great tragedy. My condolences.
And we are here on important matters that we would like to know and be sure, rest assured that there are no threats. So if you are comfortable us speaking plainly, then we will also return and speak. Tell you of our tale.
But you see, that is all I ask. To subtract the misinformation, remove the lies, the guile, the trickery, the truth, the essence that is you. That is the passion I seek. I am relieved to hear it come from you and not have me offer it to you.
As Reina sits there, still indulging in her soup, she hears what... It's Marius? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Marius is saying, You come from West Ishara, is that correct?
That is where I was born, yes?
So your rivals are the Kotor, is that correct?
In ancient history, we had some friction with them over a use of bringing a gun to a sword fight, but I believe these days all of the kingdoms are rivals with each other. Not one side truly trusts the other, even if they have been lifelong friends.
More now than ever. But our friend was of Kotor.
Oh? Do his people, from what I understand, their words, the motto of their kingdom was death before dishonor. So perhaps his death serves as a service of integrity. I wish not to downplay the tragedy you are feeling, but from an outsider's perspective, I would say there is something artistic about it.
He was honorable.
A rarity in these times.
Yes. Speaking of honorable, you choose to honor a lord. A lord that has seemed to travel by word, not by sight. We don't know much. We don't know who you are.
I have given my name. You have discerned where I come from. And based on the way you both have been staring at me and then looking at each other for reassurance, we are likely walking the same path.
Then you are here to seek the Lord of Null.
I did not say that.
Well, are you?
In a sense, yes, for I must report and speak to him.
In regards to?
It is my turn to ask a question.
Go on then.
Very good. You honor your own rules. Now tell me, wherefore does a man from Zizukain and a lady from the Rokashi Isles find commonplace seeking the Lord of None?
There fell a great tragedy at the capital. I'm sure you heard the death of the Queen.
Everybody heard that.
The city has fallen is currently in ruin of the Griffins attacking. We seek the Lord of No because he may be the only hope we have left of stopping the Griffins' rampage.
That is a shame. It seems as though the kingdom is devouring itself from within. Like a true rot.
My turn now.
Oui?
Did you receive a letter?
A letter? I have received no letter. I have been given a calling. A station.
Was this calling from a raven?
My turn. You are clever. I will give you that. So tell me, do you believe in the teachings of the Lord of Null? No doubt you have heard. And yes, the power of the word has always been mighty in these kingdoms. Spreads faster than fire and can kill someone without a second thought.
As he asks that question, I kind of look over to Isaac with a raised eyebrow, knowing that he comes from a province that believes in religion. And for him to be asked this question kind of raises questions in her head. Like, do you choose to follow the Lord Null?
If the words of his abilities are true, and he's able to help save the realm, that is all that matters to me. But no. My heart, I do not believe in his words. Though I follow the white stag through and through.
Well, you should not confuse the Lord of Null with your deity. The Lord of Null is not a god. It is more of a arbiter, one that overlooks and judges. It is more of a burden and less of a comfortable throne to sit on. So I would not ask, will you forsake your stag for the Lord of Null? I simply ask, do you believe in them?
Are you asking another question?
I am simply clarifying.
It sounded like a question to me. It's my turn now.
You have the speaking stick, my lady.
You say you bring word to the Lord of Null. What is that, Null? That word? Are you willing to share that? Or should we find out with you?
I can give a explanation, but should you find yourself graceful to be within the presence, the Lord would more than likely give a better presentation of those words. It is not one word. It is more of a subtraction of words, for you see, too many words with malicious intent behind them have corrupted all of the kingdoms, even the one we reside in now. You may disagree, but it is not untrue that there has been corruption found within representations of each kingdom, and the Lord of Null simply wishes to return each one to its purity. Remove the corruption. That is all. Does that answer your question? I
For
trust
now.
it does.
For now.
It is now my turn. Tell me, wherefore each of you thinks you are worthy to seek the Lord of Null for help. He has not wished to be found for many, many years. What would make him speak to either of you?
That we bring news of our realm falling apart, that we've seen firsthand, that we've lost many people now that as we sit here and speak and ask these questions, people are dying, people are suffering.
People have been suffering every reign of each king and queen. What makes this one so different? I apologize, that is the second question.
I'll let that one slide.
Well,
And
you did that
as
one, please.
he asks that last question, I pull the raven coin out of my pocket and I put it on top of the table. And I show it to him.
Does that answer your question?
Marius picks it up with his long white gloves with the ink stains on the fingertips. And how did you come by one of these? I forget, that is another question, is it not?
You're catching on.
He plays, it sort of like trickles between his fingers. And he begins playing with it.
You seem to be familiar with it.
It is a coin. And it is a coin representing someone who also uses the power of word.
That's right there, in between your fingers, is what brings us to the Lord of Null. That is our mission for now.
Now you see, that is a problem. For now. Let us say, the Lord of Null hears you out. He is moved by your words and is a concern for his kingdom. He returns in a great triumphant battle, restores order to the kingdoms, and casts off those full of corruption. Then what? Does your loyalty return to your respective kingdoms? Or does it remain loyal to the new Lord, whose mission is to root out the corruption in each and every one of his subjects? No, these foul magics, these poisons, these machinations of war.
I only speak for myself that if once order has been established back to the realm, I will keep my loyalty to my people of the Shōgun province. And we still honor everyone in the realm.
And would you honor the Lord of Null?
As
If
he
he is
asked
the
that
Lord of
question,
Lords. Apologies.
that's okay. As he asked that question, is the lady that's sitting next to me still here?
Yeah, they're both there, still eating. And Rashka, I believe you called her, Isaac.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has already come and gone and laid more food and some bread in the middle of the table, and some warm drinks have been set down. So yeah,
And she's kind of like overhearing everything we're talking
they're
about.
yes, they hear everything, but they're focused on their food and eating.
Yeah, they hear it, but they don't care.
Yes.
I nudge her a little bit and I say to her, as Marius asks Isaac that question, would you follow the Lord of Null?
If the white stag wills it.
Marius tilts his head and smiles.
Good to know. And I indulge in my soup again.
And what of you, Marius? Would you stay true to the Lord of Null if he were to fix everything?
'Tis the will of my people. Our words are by word and by sword. I spread his word, and my sword is his 2-point.
So from Isaac or Reina, Marius, I want you to ask them for a roll. Be it quick or detailed. You decide how you want it.
Oh, really? And what are they rolling for? Are they rolling for?
For you, for your
Devotion.
backing. For your backing.
A support.
Mm-hmm.
Let us make this interesting. Let us do a detailed roll. You have the floor?
All right. I've gave everyone respect, and I'm been keeping a good eye out this guy, trying to play my cards close to my hand. Am I
What's
strong
the-
intuition?
Yeah. What's the tier that you want him to get to, Marius?
The tier? I wish for them to get to I think let us get to tier 4.
Tier 4?
Tier 4.
Jeez.
Oh, very well.
Yep.
Well, we are in the end game, are we not?
All right.
Don't call it a comeback.
All right, here with this. Isaac he'll kind of soften down, get it down to low as he can, and then Reina, you'll be the closer.
Okay.
There you go.
Ooh, okay.
There you go. With that power of 3, you're already up to 3.
All right. I'm going to use Smooth Talker, reading the room. And we just lost a friend. And to have someone else in our presence to kind of like be questioning us and telling us that he knows this and he knows that, Sebastian comes to mind, and I'm going to use my Couture favors.
There you go.
There you go.
And I'm going to roll.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
There we go. You see, it was not so hard.
What does this look like, Marius, narratively, that they have both won you over?
He sits and listens to them, and he stays silent for a little bit. And he takes out a handkerchief from the ruff of one of his shirt, and he wipes away a small tear coming out of one of his eyes. I believe you, both of you. You have truly lost something great. You have lost your way. You have lost a friend, a companion. And I think each of you has lost a bit of yourself in a short amount of time. Be it physical, emotional. And that is what the Lord of Null looks for. For only when you are about to lose everything. Will the talons of Null come to grasp you from certain doom?
Reina kind of like turns to the side and she sniffles a bit. When do we set off?
Well, I think that the two of you could use a actual bed to sleep in for one night. We could leave at first light. But I acquiesce to you. You can be your decision.
Isaac is going to look over to Reina. I think it's might be best that we rest before we meet the Lord Null. We traveled pretty harsh for these past few days.
Agreed. Plus, I can use some sleep. So, we should head off.
But of course.
And I stand up from the table. My lady, thank you for your soup. I appreciate it.
She goes to stand up as well and just towers over you completely. She's like 6.5 feet tall, very strong, and she goes to you, and she places a hand as she walks up to you. Mm-hmm. She places a hand over your chest, like right above.
Mm-hmm.
And she gets close, and she just looks at you and holds it there, and you can feel the pressure of her hand. It's warm.
I just look up at her and I put my hand over hers.
I pray that the white stag cover you.
I put my head down. Thank you.
You are protected here. You need a place to sleep?
Yes.
I would be happy to host you.
Thank you, my lady.
And it's in this kind of Airbnb area. So there's a room down the hall. It doesn't have a second stair, but she'll lead you down the hall and let you know there's like a bathing area where you can.
My brain thinks like those big lodges that have like a long house.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So she takes you to a bathing area. There's lots of steam. It's very warm where you can relax your bones and wash up. And then she would also let you know where some extra clothes are that are best for this climate, and a place to sleep.
Perfect.
Nice.
Isaac?
Isaac will still staying seated with Marius as kind of have a mano-a-mano conversation.
Mm-hmm. It is just now you two. The other man has left.
Oh, Marius, since we've earned your trust, how about that you speak plainly?
I have been speaking plainly.
Why, or how long have you been here?
I have been here for quite a bit of time. For you see, my lord is not far from here.
How long have you known your lord?
I have known him for a few years now. For you see, he saved my life. I was betrayed by family, cast out, lost everything, on the brink of death. And then he came. I was grabbed from the ashes of my sorrow and was given the privilege to sow under his wing. And that is a debt I can never repay. He did not have to do that. He is not family. He was not bound to do so. He was not paid. He saw something. And all that he asked was that I use my skill to spread the word. And spread it I did.
And I believe your word has reached the capital. It did cause quite the stir.
Perhaps from second and third hand, but the first-hand performance of my tales of the Lord of Null could move people to tears. Even one so stoic as yourself.
Do you know if he's able to stop the ravens?
You mean the Griffins?
The griffins, yes.
It's hard to keep track of birds. I get it. I believe he has the power to do so, should he choose to. But he must make some difficult choices. Some great sacrifices will be made. For I am certain he will not get the homecoming that one should get, for one from family being gone so long. There will most likely be bloodshed, as you and I already know.
Thank you, Marius, for trusting us. It's not many. We don't get many kind folk nowadays.
It should not be so sinful to be honest. But apparently, it can get someone killed in these times. You think you're an honest man?
I set my whole life to try to be honest. I follow the words of the White Stag. We act honorably and fight those who with just cause.
There is no question of your zeal and your devotion. But I think there's a little more there to unpack. But we have only just met.
Maybe we'll say that after the realm has been saved. Isaac is going to put his hand out. Put his hand out towards you. The coin, please.
Ah! I have grown rather fond of it. But it is not mine. And he flips it like effortlessly between his fingers, and it spins into your palm.
Yeah, catch it.
I have one last question, if I may.
What is it?
The way you look at that woman, are you looking with more than just your eyes? Or are you also looking with your heart?
You can see Isaac tense up when you bring that up. It's complicated.
All stories of love are complicated. Forgive me if I am too forward with my observation.
No, it's quite all right. Perhaps maybe my woes have distracted me to certain things. But the realm does come first, and I must focus on we must focus on the future.
Then what? Yes?
Then
I am just saying, you never know when your future may come to an end.
good night, Marius. And he'll turn and make his way to some of the rooms. Actually, to be going direct to Reina first.
Is
Okay.
Reina still in the bath area or?
Yes, she is.
Boom.
To which?
The bath area.
Oh, but okay.
Yeah, it's unisex. Isaac will go.
It is unisex. It is unisex.
Isaac will get onto his shawl, have a nice bathrobe around his waist before he makes his way over to the bath, trying to find the silhouette of Reina. So with the coins close to him now.
You find Reina with a towel wrapped around her, sitting in a steam room.
Drago walks in. Oh,
And
I'm just kidding.
I'm just taking it all in, just kind of like meditating how I saw you do on the side of the cliff, trying to pick up new habits. And yeah, I don't really hear you walk in.
Yeah, he'll notice you, kind of in deep thought, focus on your breathing. But he will sit a good person distance away from you on the same bench line. You are the first person that isn't from the Sukain that I've seen here, or I brought here.
She has her eyes closed. She opens one up. Didn't expect you to be in here.
Oh, I apologize. Do you need some privacy? I can go.
No, please. Stay. I've never traveled here either. I had no excuse to be here, but I'm honored that you've brought me to your home.
I think the honor is ours. Again, we tend to not have outside visitors, and you can see even through the steam, he looks like he's trying to bite his tongue back. Especially one is your beauty.
Have you grown fond of me, Isaac? As both her eyes are now open for meditating, but she's staring straight ahead, not giving you any eye contact.
Originally I was not fond of Reina, but of Liz when we first met. But I guess that wasn't technically our first time meeting, well, was it?
No, it wasn't. And you hear her voice start to change at that point. Do you recall what happened?
I remember kind of flossing over flossing over the obvious. I remember there was the Lord. He was quite rude, and I did my nightly duties in reclaiming your honor.
I don't think that's how it went. Let me refresh your memory a little bit. And she stands up and she takes off her towel and she starts to make her way towards Isaac, and we'll fade to black.
Right. Yes, we will fade to black.
Then Jarko jumps in and oh!
Did I go on? Yeah, I see your private time.
I just remembered I have to go see a thing.
I have about a man about horse. I have
I should go follow that noise I saw.
And yes, we fade to black as we end the night. Everybody has done their duties for the night? Yeah, we're done?
Plenty of duties.
Plenty of duties were done.
Okay, lots of duties.
The white stack. No.
There's this thing about the white stag. He has great beauty.
May the white stag cover you.
Yes, she is. I can't.
Yeah,
I can't do it. Evan, I swear to God. You're leading me down there.
I'm trying to pull the reins.
Evan, bad joke too.
I'm trying to pull the reins.
Even kicked from campaign. Okay, we are going to transition to the next day.
Hell yeah.
And it's the next morning. You guys have good rest. You've eaten. You've gotten a good breakfast as well. Reina, you're now clothed like really well. It's actually kind of hot. What they gave you, they layered up and insulated and all that. You are once again making your way back up to the altar, and you see the two guards once again. As you get closer, they go to cross their bows, and they both kind of look to Marius.
Oui, good morning. They are with me.
They do the salute to their chest at the same time, and then they step to the side. And then you see that there is like a stone opening that comes apart, and you guys can make your way through. It's like a little tunnel that leads out into this mountaintop altar that hangs over thousands and thousands of miles of cliff and space and air.
I hope no one has a fear of heights.
No, not at all. No.
Do not worry. lady. You have a big, strong anchor at your side.
I look over to Isaac and I'm kind of like a little bashful.
Marius clocks this.
Do not worry, Reina. I won't let you fall.
No, he will not.
You guys make your way through.
Yeah.
Marius finally leads you guys through, and you walk towards. You're getting closer to the edge of the cliff, and this is it. This is the Eyrie of Ash, and it is a sacred place above the clouds. But again, the wind is strong out here. You can see the view, snow-capped mountains. They go on forever out here, and there is a man who is standing at the edge of the drop. His back is to you currently, and he's kind of hunched. You can see in the way his body is held together. And he isn't wearing anything royal, just like these simple winter travel clothes. Next to him is a griffin so huge it makes the others back in the city look like birds. This is a very large griffin. It towers over him and shadows him. And you see he's leaning on, he has a long staff, kind of like a shepherd's staff. It's very nice. Looks like a scepter, king's staff. But he's holding on to it. And then as he hears you, he turns around slowly. And you see his face. Golden brown skin, clean shaven, handsome, of course, and strong jaw, those classic thorn golden eyes. But he also looks deeply sad and like he's been in mourning. And he looks at you all, and for a second, looking like he's seeing a world that he'd rather leave behind. Like you guys just walked in as a reminder as he looks at you all. Specifically Isaac and Reina.
I've already done a big flourishing bow and then kind of look up to him.
Well met, Lord.
You should kneel.
He'll give the proper salute from the Sukan salute.
He says, Marius said the noise would follow eventually. I just didn't think it would come with my sister's scent on it.
Word has gotten towards the capital that they're awaiting your arrival.
He just shakes his head at you.
Reina kneels down. My lord, I'm sorry for your loss.
He says, like it's finally hitting him, he says, tell me, is she dead? Is the realm finally free of us?